There's certain things they say. No, right now. Shh. No. Okay, so they say, shall you? They say, hey, you all. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Hey, you all.
Hey, you.
Please subscribe.
Who's in the world?
Subscribe. Hey, you all. See, my dad's whole life, all they wanted was the money. He just wanted the money. As long as he had the money, everything's okay. This is how he'll be until he stops breathing. Even when he goes into hospice and he's nil by mouth, just like the Gary Oldman movie, Nil by Mouth, he will still have money on his mind until his last breath. And when he faces Jesus, Jesus will say to him, I do not know you. You have money on your mind. I cannot accept you because you have money on your mind. You need to give your money to your children. All three of them. Shall you? If he does not do this, Jesus will send him away and say, all you had, Bill, on your mind was money. Stop it. See, if I have a fourth child, my dad will kill himself because he's a sore loser, right? See, my father has 3 children. He has Teresa, Clint, and me. I have 3 children, and he'll never let me get ahead, will he? Because if I ever have that 4th child, he'll kill himself because he's a sore loser. He's been a sore loser since Stinky killed himself or accidentally shot himself. He's a sore loser. My dad never loses, does he? Well, he lost his big mansion. Now he's sitting in a house. He's sitting in his house all by himself, eating ice cream like a loser. And he smells like a septic tank. And I just passed a truck that said, proudly helping those who serve. You know, the United States military doesn't serve. All they do is a bunch of methamphetamine and pretend like they're toy soldiers. They aren't soldiers. They don't serve. They're all on drugs. The whole military's on drugs. They don't serve. They're corrupt. Just like the police force is corrupt, a lot of people are corrupt. There's even people in restaurants that are corrupt, right? There's a lot of corruption, big time corruption going on in the church. People robbing other families, stealing other families. My family was stolen by Ricky Primrose and J. Josh Smith. They stole my family with the help of my dad, who's a loser. My mother-in-law is a loser. A package said Denise, didn't it? So there's a God. She's a loser. She is the criminal at hand. She's the one you need to pray for. She's the one that needs to return my children now. This guy's sitting on the side of the highway, just got on right here. That guy's corrupt. That guy's corrupt. They're all corrupt. They're not serving. They're doing methamphetamine and driving around trucks. I talked to people that were in the military. When my first wife got all crazy with me, I talked to this guy who was in the military. He said, all they're doing over there in the desert is just driving around burning gas. They're just burning gas because they're corrupt. They're doing methamphetamine, drinking a bunch of energy drinks, and corruption is at hand over there in the desert. They're just driving around in the Middle East. Corrupt. Hey, you know what I say? Let Hamas and Israel fight it out on their own. I say we stay out of it. Let them fight out. Hey, it's not our job. You think they're going to help me get my family back? You think a bunch of Jewish people care that my family's gone? You think they care? They don't care. They don't care about me. They only care about their own family. They're exclusive. You think Facebook cares that my family's gone? You think Mark Zuckerberg's going to help me get my family back? He doesn't care. Mark Zuckerberg only cares about his Asian wife and his family. He doesn't care about me. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't care. You think anybody in Hollywood cares about my family? You think anybody in Hollywood cares? I see my kids. Tell you what, all they're going to say is have a good night. Have a good night. That's all they're going to say is have a good night. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about anybody. They're selfish, just like my dad. He's a selfish SOB. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anybody. He lost his wife. He lost Janice Spivey. Janice Spivey left, and now she's Janice Northcutt. He doesn't have a wife anymore. He's on his own. Eating ice cream. It smells like a septic tank. This part's really cool right here. Zone 202. That's what I'm going through right now. So back when they go back and investigate all this, and they made this a Sundance Film Festival winner, they'll know Zone 202 when they drive through Texas going to Arlington and Grand Prairie or Fort Worth. They'll remember the Zone 202 because it's cool. You know why? Because it's cool looking. It's just cool. That's it. This guy's a butthole right here. It's a butthole. It's just cool. People lose their wives. They lose their families. Not everybody ends well. Right? That's what my dad says to me. Everybody loses their wives and their family. And most everybody does in his life. If he could have his way, he'd be the only married man around, but he's not. He's divorced. He doesn't have a wife. There's a zone 202. You know why? Because cruel. This world's cruel and evil. It's cruel. It's cruel to you. You have to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and start over. So what? You lost your wife, you lost your kids. Who cares? Pick it up and start vlogging. Join the Men Too movement. Men Too. You know Harvey Weinstein? He's sitting in prison right now. He's got his head down. Sweats on his forehead. He feels bad about what he did. He was wrong. But those women are wrong too. Those women put him there. You know why? Because they snuck into his hotel and had a field day with him. They treated Harvey Weinstein like a piece of bread. They treated him like a piece of bread, just like it says in the Bible. They treated that poor man like a piece of bread, and they hurt him. He should be free. Have Miramax again. Or open Miramax again. Weinstein Company, whatever. Miramax would even be better. They should give him everything back. You know why? Because they lied. Those women lied. Do investigations. Really do investigations. Women lie. The judge knew it. They lie. Women lie. It says it in the good book in Revelations that they will drink the blood of saints. They will drink the blood of saints. They tempted him. They put him in a bad situation. And good men are getting in trouble. You know why? Because women are liars and they're evils. They're evils of this world. They are evil. People like Weinstein, he produced films that were important. He helped stars that would never have made it without him. He's sitting in prison with his head down. You know, I look at signs, and when he was going to court, he was pushing something, and on the end of that was called Drive. At the time, my film company was called Drive Film Productions of Texas, and I thought to myself, women hurt him. Women did this. Join the Men Too movement. Men Too. Men Too. Because we are men. You tempt us and you fail. The devil came to Eve. She said, I want you to join my empire. And Eve said, what's your empire like? And she took a bite. She went over to Adam and shared that apple with him. That's why Harvey Weinstein, that's why they imprisoned him. He's a martyr for the movement. And he's sitting in prison. He didn't manipulate those women. Those women put themselves in that situation to get their way. They treated him like a piece of bread. He was a powerful man and they got their way, and now he has to suffer for it. Because women are cruel and evil and they need to be stopped. The feminine movement is dangerous. It is dangerous as a snake. It's full of venom. And they will lie. They are liars. Do the research. They lied. Yeah, he was a real powerful guy. He drove Audis probably. They came after him. They tempted him. They won the court battle and they cheered. You know why? Because they cheered because Satan told them to. When you sue someone, you're following the words of Satan. You're following his legalism. Because he went to court and you sued him because Satan told you to. And you know what happens? People go to jail. People go to prison when you sue them. You think those women couldn't have forgave him? So he broke a toilet. Who cares? Go to Home Depot, buy a new toilet. Who cares? She's probably coked up on meth while she did it. Then she went and got lawyers and lied. You know why she lied? Because Satan told her to. And she'll go to hell. And Harvey, he'll have grace. I have another faith-based film group called Trinity Union. Even if they free Harvey Weinstein, I probably still won't want to work with me. But I don't care. You got to do it yourself, you know. You can't get, just a handout for free. You got to fight for it yourself, no matter what happens. And these women, you got to watch out. See, they wear a lot of silver because we throw away silver. There are a lot of werewolves out there. They pretend like they're women. And they're cruel and they're evil. They're part of Satan's army, and you got to watch out. Because they'll lie. They will lie. They will lie. They will not tell the truth, and they'll tempt and they'll lie. And you don't know what's going on. They're liars. And they go get lawyers. Any woman that goes and get a lawyer is a liar. She's of witchcraft. She should be burned. But we won't burn her. It's illegal to, but they used to. They call them werewolves and burn them. They did it to men too. People are martyrs nowadays. There's a lot of martyrs in prison right now. They're sitting in prison.
Every time that dog barks, every single time.
So what happens when you lie? Well, OJ supposedly killed his wife. He went to court and he lied, supposedly. Then he went back afterwards, after he was tried and it was finalized and double jeopardy laws were still in effect. And then he wrote a book, or they wrote a book about his confession, and he said he really did it. If you're looking for a comfortable chair, I'm right by the entrance of 183 and 121. It's right here. Go pick it up. So he lied. Do men lie? Yeah, because of women. But women lie. Now, did Nicole hurt OJ? Nicole took an oath, a marriage vow with OJ. She promised OJ, she said, I promise you, I will never hurt you. And Nicole lied. She hurt OJ really bad. You've seen Othello. Everybody's seen Othello, Shakespeare. She hurt OJ. So we don't know what OJ did. Now reverse that, and that's what happened to Harvey Weinstein. Those women lied to him. He trusted them. And they lied. They turned on him and stabbed him in the back because they lied. When you take a marriage vow and you break it, this is what happens. This is what you create when you lie. When you lie to a man in front of the church and the cross. When you break that security, you begin to kill. And you taste blood. And that's evil. Now, Harvey probably wasn't married to them, but at the time he was with them, he maybe felt that way. So he trusted them. And they turned their back. They did everything they could. And they imprisoned him. That's witchcraft. Using legalism and lying at the same time is casting a spell. And you should be hung. Those women should be hung high in the air. Because now Harvey Weinstein is undoing a banana. And he's taking that banana into his mouth. And he's sweating. He just took a bite of banana. Now, let me explain something. When you join the witches and you start casting spells and you're using legalism, because when you say those words in front of the court, they're casting spells on people and locking them up. It's called a bondage spell. I know a lot about this stuff. You ever seen Paradise Lost? It's a great documentary about these people that were accused of being evil witches. They were accused of practicing witchcraft on children. And they were accused of casting spells. And they were put on death row. And they found out that they were innocent. These are apartment complexes, 3012, right along the highway. Some chairs. Pick up some chairs. Get yourself some furniture. Right? Just go to the apartment complex and pick them up. May have to dust them off a little bit. Get the COVID off of them. Get that coronavirus clean. Get yourself some furniture. Need some furniture to sit in. When I came back from Maine, I had no furniture. When I met my second wife, all I had was a TV tray and a chair. I got them both at Walmart. At least the TV tray. I must have got the chair for free. And then my poor little RN sister gave me her mattress I could sleep on. So I didn't wake up and was all numb from the floor. I get to sleep on a little mattress. That's it. That's all I had. And then my mom drove down a bookcase. I got to put my books on it. I have no idea where I'm at. And they steal babies. Steal them from the husband. They hide in apartment complexes with their babies. And they steal them. They rob them from the husband, from the father. It's been going on for a long time. This stuff's been going on as long as they legalize it and stamp it. Judge is good to go. Custody goes to the one that doesn't, the one that, the one that's there. I didn't show up because I didn't know what they were going to do to me. I was scared. I didn't know what they were going to try to do, what they were going to try to accuse me. Her mother's locked up men before. I didn't show up because I was scared. I'm scared. Her mom had locked up a man when Angel was 12 years old. 12-year-old. She was a 12-year-old, and her mother was basically prostituting her. Her mother prostituted Angel almost when she was 12 years old. Angel became a prostitute at 12 years old. She was prostituting them so they could have free rent. Then she locked the guy up. Her mother's crazy. She was a drug addict and motor gang chick. You know, she was in a gang, right? She tries to put people in bondage. She casts spells. She's a witch. She should be hung. She's a witch. She's hanging right now. Hanging right by her neck from a tree. She's evil. So fuck it, man. Let's free Harvey. Fuck him. Let's go free Harvey. We can do it. Hey, this happened when McCarthyism happened. Other men are in trouble in Hollywood. A lot of men are going to be lined up and in trouble because the feminist movement has gotten in trouble. Fuck it. Let's go free Harvey to prove a point. Let's walk his ass out with big smiles in our face. Take him to Sundance. Get him some wine. You know, before they kill him in prison. Reason why is because we have to be men. We're men. If you're watching this channel, you're a man. Women will come after you. They'll get lawyers and they'll try to hurt you. Free Harvey to prove a point. Let's go free him to prove a point. Free Harvey Weinstein. Just like they try to free Winona Ryder. You think Harvey Weinstein was a 2-bit criminal like Winona Ryder? Winona Ryder's could be a witch too. Now she could be on the Men Too movement. I'll let her in because she's a rebel. We'll go free Harvey Weinstein. She might join. She'll take it. She'll join. So we'll free Harvey Weinstein to prove a point. They don't care about birds, but God does. God cares about birds, but they don't. They want to kill the bird, eat the fowl, take the fowl in their mouth like a wild werewolf beast. They want to hurt. They want to smash people in the head. They cut in front of you. They'll kill you on the highway for half a second. They'll shoot you just to get their way, just to get ahead a few seconds. That's it. Now at Burger Street, one of the best burger places ever made. 1/3 big burger, delicious and fresh. There's a value meal. They're hiding inside Burger Street because they're scared.
Welcome to Burger Street, man. I'll take your order.
All right, just give me a second. They get scared. They hide these burger boxes. Burger Street. They play along a little bit. They got 1/3 pound, big, delicious, fresh burgers. And then right when you're done, you can go right in there and use the restroom. Then get another burger, and then use the restroom and get another burger. You just keep using restrooms all day and eating burgers all day long till you're blue in the face. Look at this. I'm gonna tell you something. If your wife is allowing you to watch this show, get a divorce lawyer. Because then she'll know you're not a pussy anymore. You're not a pussy lover, right? She'll kick you out of the house. So watch my show. I'll teach you how to be a man. 1002, 1003. Never pull around to the front like they ask. Always go through the drive-thru. They'll make you wait forever, right? Because they'll get tired, you'll wear them down. He's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to give me that bacon burger, whatever it is. He's trying to, right? But never, ever just wait out in the front. Always just pull around and wait again. That way, if another person comes, they'll just wear down and they'll make the order, right? They got to make the order eventually. So people blow things out of proportion. They make you dangerous when you're not dangerous. They make a big deal. Police especially do this. Oh no, the bad guy. The bad guy this and the bad guy that. Oh, we're going to go get the bad guy. Well, you know what? They're the bad guy. How about that? You're the bad guy, right? The police, we're going to get the bad guy. The military, same thing. We're going to go get the bad guy. Al-Qaeda. So they go into these villages and they kick in the door, they rape their wives, they take all their guns away from them so they can't protect themselves, and they're the bad guy? We're the bad guy, right? Who's the bad guy? They're the bad guy. The police are the bad guy. The police are looking for themselves. When they go at QT and they go kill somebody at QT, it's because they're trying to look for themselves. They're trying to find themselves and other criminals, and they're killing them. You know why? Because men have gone wacko. They have to carry guns and kill people and kick in their windshield. I saw this one donut operator thing. The guy's kicking in this windshield. They already pit maneuvered the guy. He's upside down and they're kicking in the windshield, right? They're kicking in the windshield, basically trying to kill him with their feet. They finally pull this guy out and it's like full on. Big deal. Calm down, police. Calm down. They're a bunch of pussies. They're a bunch of gang members, just like the Crips and Bloods, just like the people that killed Channing Freelove. That's exactly what the police are like. It's exactly what you are. You're a bad guy. You know why? Because it says so in the living word of God. It says so that you're a bad guy. In the word of God, in the Bible, it says you're a bad guy and that you will drink the blood of saints. Go to your judges. Why don't you read some Pilgrim's Progress and wake up? You're evil.